Air travel is widely regarded as one of the safest forms of transportation. Yet, when accidents do occur, they often result in catastrophic loss of life and leave an indelible mark on aviation history. In this documentary, we will explore 20 of the world's deadliest air crashes, examining their causes, consequences, and the lessons learned that have shaped modern aviation safety. Before we delve into these tragic events, it's important to note that fatal air crashes are extremely rare. According to the International Air Transport Association, there was only one major accident for every 5.4 million flights in 2021. This remarkable safety record is the result of continuous improvements in aircraft design, pilot training, and safety protocols. However, the crashes we're about to discuss serve as stark reminders of the importance of constant vigilance and improvement in aviation safety. Let's begin our journey through aviation history with one of the earliest and deadliest crashes on record. On March 27, 1977, two Boeing 747 aircraft collided on the runway at Los Rodeos Airport in Tenerife, Canary Islands. This disaster remains the deadliest accident in aviation history. A KLM flight attempted to take off without clearance, crashing into a Pan Am flight that was taxiing on the same runway. The collision and subsequent fire resulted in 583 fatalities. The primary causes were determined to be miscommunication between the flight crew and air traffic control, compounded by dense fog that reduced visibility. This tragedy led to significant changes in communication protocols and crew resource management training. Moving forward to August 12, 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123 crashed into Mount Otsuka, resulting in 520 fatalities. This Boeing 747 suffered a catastrophic failure of its rear pressure bulkhead, leading to a loss of hydraulic control. Remarkably, 4 passengers survived the crash. The incident was traced back to improper repair of the aircraft 7 years earlier, highlighting the critical importance of maintenance procedures. On November 12, 1996, the deadliest mid-air collision in history occurred over Charki Dadri, India. Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 763 collided with Kazakhstan Airlines Flight 1907, resulting in 349 deaths. The crash was attributed to the Kazakh pilot descending below his assigned altitude. This tragedy led to improved air traffic control systems and stricter regulations on aircraft separation. The terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, while not traditional accidents, represent the deadliest aviation incident in history. 4 commercial airliners were hijacked, with 2 crashing into the World Trade Center towers in New York City, 1 into the Pentagon, and 1 in a field in Pennsylvania. The total death toll, including those on the ground, reached 2,977. This event reshaped global aviation security measures and had far-reaching geopolitical consequences. On July 17, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was shot down over eastern Ukraine, killing all 298 people on board. The Boeing 777 was struck by a surface-to-air missile during a conflict between Ukrainian forces and pro-Russian separatists. This tragedy highlighted the risks of flying over conflict zones and led to improved risk assessment protocols for commercial flights. Turning back the clock, we come to March 27, 1975, when Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crashed near Paris, France. The McDonnell Douglas DC-10 suffered a catastrophic cargo door failure, leading to 346 fatalities. This accident exposed design flaws in the DC-10's cargo door mechanism and led to significant improvements in aircraft design and certification processes. On June 23, 1985, Air India Flight 182 exploded mid-air off the coast of Ireland, killing all 329 people on board. The Boeing 747 was destroyed. The Boeing 747 was destroyed by a bomb planted by Sikh extremists. This tragedy led to enhanced security screening procedures and baggage matching policies. August 19, 1980 saw the crash of Swissair Flight 163 near Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. All 301 people on board the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar perished when a fire broke out in the cargo hold. The crew attempted to land but were overcome by smoke and toxic fumes. This incident led to improved fire detection and suppression systems in aircraft. On July 3, 1988, Iran Air Flight 655 was shot down by the USS Vincennes over the Persian Gulf, killing all 290 passengers and crew. This tragic case of mistaken identity occurred during the Iran-Iraq War and led to significant changes in military engagement rules and identification procedures for civilian aircraft. American Airlines Flight 587 crashed on October 31, 1999, shortly after takeoff from New York's JFK Airport. All 260 people on board the Airbus A300 were killed. The cause was determined to be the first officer's improper use of the rudder controls, leading to the vertical stabilizer separating from the aircraft. This accident resulted in changes to pilot training programs and aircraft design modifications. On July 25, 2000, Air France Flight 4597, a Concorde, crashed shortly after takeoff from Paris, killing all 109 people on board and 4 on the ground. A piece of debris on the runway punctured a tire, sending rubber fragments into a fuel tank and causing a catastrophic fire. This crash effectively ended the era of supersonic passenger travel. TWA Flight 800 exploded mid-air off the coast of Long Island on July 17, 1996, killing all 230 people on board. After a lengthy investigation, the cause was determined to be an explosion in the center wing fuel tank, likely due to a short circuit. This led to significant changes in fuel system design and maintenance procedures. On May 25, 1979, American Airlines Flight 191 crashed shortly after takeoff from Chicago O'Hare International Airport. All 271 people on board and 2 on the ground were killed when the left engine of the McDonnell Douglas DC-10 detached, causing catastrophic damage to the wing. This accident led to major changes in aircraft maintenance procedures and oversight. China Airlines Flight 611 disintegrated mid-air near Taiwan on May 25, 2002, killing all 225 people on board. The Boeing 747 had undergone improper repairs following a tail strike incident years earlier, leading to metal fatigue and eventual in-flight breakup. This tragedy underscored the importance of thorough inspections and proper repair procedures. On August 16, 2005, West Caribbean Airways Flight 708 crashed in Venezuela, killing all 160 people on board. The McDonnell Douglas MD-80 entered a high-altitude stall due to pilot error and crashed into mountainous terrain. This accident highlighted the importance of proper pilot training and awareness of aircraft performance limitations. United Airlines Flight 232 crashed while attempting to land at Sioux City, Iowa on July 19, 1989. The McDonnell Douglas DC-10 suffered a catastrophic failure of its tail-mounted engine, resulting in the loss of all hydraulic flight controls. Despite the heroic efforts of the crew, 111 of the 296 people on board perished. This incident led to improvements in hydraulic system redundancy and flight crew training for loss of control scenarios. On December 21, 1988, Pan Am Flight 103 exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland, killing all 259 people on board and 11 on the ground. A bomb planted by Libyan terrorists caused the Boeing 747 to break apart in mid-air. This tragedy led to significant enhancements in aviation security measures and baggage screening procedures. Adam Air Flight 574 crashed into the Makassar Strait off the coast of Sulawesi, Indonesia on January 1, 2007. All 102 people on board the Boeing 737 were killed. The crash was attributed to pilot error and a malfunctioning inertial reference system. This accident highlighted the need for improved pilot training in handling instrument failures and spatial disorientation. On November 12, 2001, American Airlines Flight 587 crashed in Queens, New York, shortly after takeoff from JFK Airport. All 260 people on board and 5 on the ground were killed. The cause was determined to be the first officer's excessive use of rudder controls in response to wake turbulence, leading to the vertical stabilizer separating from the aircraft. This accident resulted in changes to pilot training programs and modifications to aircraft control systems. Finally, we come to the crash of Germanwings Flight 9525 on March 24, 2015. The Airbus A320 was deliberately flown into a mountain in the French Alps by the co-pilot, killing all 150 people on board. This tragedy led to significant changes in pilot mental health screening and cockpit access protocols. As we reflect on these devastating events, it's crucial to recognize the advancements in aviation safety that have resulted from these tragedies. Each accident has led to improvements in aircraft design, maintenance procedures, pilot training, and safety regulations. The aviation industry's commitment to learning from past mistakes has made air travel increasingly safe over the decades. Today, commercial aviation continues to evolve, with new technologies and procedures constantly being developed to enhance safety. From advanced weather radar systems to real-time engine monitoring and improved emergency response protocols, the industry remains dedicated to preventing future tragedies. While we remember the lives lost in these accidents, we also acknowledge the countless lives saved by the lessons learned. The relentless pursuit of safety in aviation serves as a testament to human ingenuity and the unwavering commitment to protecting those who take to the skies. As we look to the future, we can be assured that every flight that takes off safely carries with it the legacy of those who perished, their stories serving as a constant reminder of the importance of vigilance, innovation, and safety in air travel.